Welcome back to UHMTV. Every semester, we like to honor our distinguished alumni.
And recently, our own Kirsten Sibley got to sit down with one of UH's most famous Wahine volleyball stars.
A player who is never at a loss for words with the media. Rainbow fans, please show your aloha for number 11 from Honolulu, Robyn
UH alum ROBYNAH is a two-time first-team All-American who led the 1996 Rainbow Wahine to the NCAA Finals. She competed in 3 Olympic Games and won a silver medal in 2008. And now she is giving back to her alma mater. Our special guest in the studio has been leading the UH Wahine volleyball team to new heights ever since Dave Shoji retired in 2017. Welcome to the studio, Coach Robyn.
Thanks for having me.
So I've been coached by Dave Shoji since my freshman year, and you were coached by him as well. Can you talk about what it was like to fill his shoes?
To fill his shoes, oh my gosh. Actually, I don't know if you can actually fill his shoes. He's been here for 42 years, and he's built a really good program. And I'm just here to try and just keep it going and keep the legacy going.
What was your first reaction when you were offered the head coach position?
I was actually sitting at dinner with Matlin, and he's like, "Yeah, do you want the job?" I'm like, "What? Are you kidding?" And I just sat there, and I was like surprised. And I'm like, he's like, "Do you want the job?" And I said, "Yeah, I want the job." So that's pretty much how it went.
And also, Coach Angelica Lindquist, who is also a Wahine player with you, was offered that position as assistant coach. Can you speak on what it's been like to have her by your side?
I mean, it's been awesome. I interviewed a couple, three or four candidates, and I think she was she was obviously the best one for it. She loves Hawaii volleyball. She loves being here in the islands, and she's like a product of Wahine volleyball, so it's awesome.
Did you know that you always wanted to be a coach after you were done playing?
The thing I knew was I love volleyball. I love being around volleyball. I love playing volleyball. So the next best thing, after my body gets old, is coaching. So here I am.
And you played for 3 Olympics, and you also played professionally overseas. But before that, you were a UH player, and can you tell me what it was like to play for the Wahine program?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I looked up to most of the players that played here, and I kind of imagined I wanted to come. I didn't know if I was good enough to be here and play, but when Dave came and he said, "Hey, do you want a scholarship?" I said, "Yeah, sure." And just representing not only just the state, but my family here, since I was born and raised here, it was awesome to play.
So for people who don't follow volleyball, how would you describe the program, and how can people support it?
Describe the program. So since I've played a lot of places in the world, there's no place that you're gonna feel this much love, aloha, and like family. And supporting them, just come out, supporting the games, support our foundation, our traveling expenses, what else? Recruiting expenses.
What values do you hope to instill in your players, both on and off the court?
The big thing is for the girls that I coach, it's have to get an education, as well as being great people. If you're a great person, your athletic career is it's gonna skyrocket. That's what I feel. So just doing your schoolwork, get an education, and just being great people.
And what goals do you have, not only for this year's team, but for the program as a whole?
Of course, Dave was here for 2 years, and he's done a great job. And just to keep that going. Hopefully, bring a national championship back to the arena. I want one. We were that close to it our senior year, and I feel like we're getting there. So I want that national championship.
All right. Well, thank you for coming down to the studio, and we look forward to watching your progress, both in the career and on the court, and thanks for coming down.
Thanks for having me.